Hi, Barry Thompson from Powerboat Magazine. Welcome to part 2 of our series on knowing your trailer. Today we're going to be looking at tow bars, tow balls and couplings. In fact, everything from the front of the trailer and the back of the vehicle. New Zealand has this funny system where inch and 7/8 and 50mm, one metric, one imperial, are legal. And so you've got two different ball sizes. In the case here, I've got a 50mm on there. But before we talk about that, the important thing is when you're putting a tow ball system on a tow bar, it's got to be bolted well. You know, you can't just drill holes through the floor pan of the car, it'll just rip out. This and the Isuzu is well bolted. It's seriously bolts pattern underneath, it'll never move. And also, of course, you've got to make sure that your vehicle's big enough to match what you're towing. In the case of the Isuzu and this system here, it's 3,500 kgs, which is a lot more than we're going to have on the back here. So once you've got your tow ball, you need to make sure your coupling's going to fit. In the case of this, it's inch and 7/8 one side, flick it over, 50mm. Nothing worse than not getting it right. If you put a 50mm coupling on an inch and 7/8 ball, it's likely to pop off, and then you'll need your safety chains. Now the chain is very important. Firstly, it's got to be bolted on, not welded. In the past we used to weld them, it's bolted now. You need one chain up to 2 tons. You need 2 chains from 2 to 2.5 tons. Then after that, you've got the braking system, different kettle of fish altogether. But one thing is a rated shackle. This is a blue shackle, they come blue and yellow, denotes different sizes. That's the thing, that's the weak link, that's what's going to hold it. If this pops off the bar, that is all that's going to hold the whole thing on the back here. And stop it disappearing down the road, down the motorway. So while we're down the front of the trailer here, we should talk about the plug. This is a 7-pin, which is pretty well standard on most boat trailers, but if you've got electric brakes, then you'll have a 12-pin set up in here. And of course, you can't forget the jockey wheel. Pneumatic jockey wheels are great on the beach. The hard rubber ones need to dig in, but just make sure that before you take off and go home, you've got it clipped up. Next week in our Know Your Trailer series, we're going to be looking at winch posts, winches, shackles, and just everything that secures the front of the boat onto the trailer.